It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to Atlanta at Phillips Arena. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Kidd, Gilchrist, and Williams are at the forward spots. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And here's Walker. After LeBron James hitting the 3. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Jefferson shooting. That one on Mozgov. The Hornets shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And guys, that free throw percentage of theirs has gone down since last season. As a matter of fact, significantly down.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Second free throw, no good. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Irving double team. Smith the pass to James. Love with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful. And, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Jefferson, a screen on Irving. 5 on the clock. And Jefferson throws it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
The kick out to LeBron. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Inside. Goes up off the pick. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
He's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Now here's Walker. Following the miss by Kevin Love. LeBron against Williams. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Lets it fly from 18. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 6. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Batum, following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Irving. Mozgov against Williams. LeBron kicks to Love. Another shot. Here's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the...
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for J.R. Smith. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jefferson. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Shumpert in the corner. They get it back. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And so here's Cleveland. 4-point game. Outside jumper. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Shumpert's got his first bucket in this one. Lamb with the ball. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
He's perfect from the line this time. One second left. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. And finished off by LeBron.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Williams. Tipped away. Lynn kicks to Jefferson. Shot on the wing. Mozgov dishes to LeBron. Nobody near Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post. But last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of it.
James kicks to Irving.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Feeds to Williams. On the wing, Batum. James covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Here we go, James.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. On the wing, Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 7.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Charlotte calls timeout.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
A different look now for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Mozgov. And it's Thompson in for Kevin Love. The Hornets also changing it up. Kaminsky is checked in for Williams. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Nicholas Batum. Lamb. And Thompson sends it back. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Here's Lamb following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. There's the bucket. Good. 16 points for LeBron.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
James, the pass to Irving. Fires from 14. That misses off the backboard.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Walker. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's James.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Smith for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far... And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
What a game for LeBron. He has 20 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Now Cleveland moving it out. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Now, here's Batum. Goes up on the wing. Outside Williams. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night. The 17-footer. On its way from Irving for 2. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. Walker goes in. Mozgov with the block.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Shumpert is checked in for Smith. JaVale McGee's checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lin comes in for Kemba Walker.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And the shot falls short this time.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Love with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
On defense, the Hornets. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Williams again. Shumpert. Will it go? And a great move by Williams. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. James. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. LeBron's got 24 points.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Assist from
the rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And that one's good. Shumpert's got 5 points so far.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Thompson. A finish. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
into the lineup for the Hornets.
Walker's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Nobody near Williams. But they get it back. Passes to Varejau. Buries it down low. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Williams kicks to Shumpert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for JaVale McGee.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Williams. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Jefferson. The dish to Kaminsky. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Cavaliers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. Lamb, good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that one's good. Thompson's got his first basket.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on. On top. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. That's here for Cleveland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Offensive rebound. Outside Jefferson. Here's Shumpert. And that's good for 2.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Roberts. He dishes it to Hansbrough. Pass to Hairston. To the middle. 5 on the clock. And Hansbrough slams it in.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And the foul called on Brian Roberts. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Lamb.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Here's Dellavedova. Jefferson has a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. And Roberts kicks to Zeller. That's good.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Smith wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
It's deflected. Hairston, the pass to McGee. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well. And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. McGee is screen on Smith. Hairston kicks to McGee. Rejected by Moskov. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And they get it back. Hacked on the shot, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He misses the free throw.
LeBron James.
With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
The dish to Roberts. Kicks to Hairston. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hairston's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Irving attacking. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Here's Roberts. He's covered by Irving. Roberts dishes to McGee. And it's Roberts, top of the key. And the rejection by Love. It's 2-on-1. And the foul called on P.J. Hairston. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Moskov. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Shumpert, no good. Tipped away. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Thompson, he's checked in for James. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal.
You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Batum attacking, and the basket by Kaminsky.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Took him no time at all on that one. 12 points for Iman Shumpert.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. And too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
From deep. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department. And
Another one.